what do you put in your mind? What do you feed your mind? The human experience is so universal that when you get to the essence of each path, the very same instructions are there. You have to use your body as an expression of action, of those deepest, purest thoughts. And you have to somehow let go of the attachments and obvious things that hold you earthbound. And this is one of Swami Radha's old marked up books. She's reading It's Beyond Psychology. Oh, I'll read what it says right here. That in our civilization, thought has increasingly become the substitute for action, while ourselves have become more and more inactive and increasingly talkative. So that when you come to a place where you need to act, it's like you sit down and discuss it or try to find a solution instead of going forward. Where is the mind? Where is it connected to? Where do all those thoughts come up in that moment of I can't do that, or should I do that, or will that happen, or what will someone say, or on and on goes the mind chatter, and instead of acting in the moment. So you have to have a clear mind when you make the decision. But the interesting thing is that from each action we learn. We just can't stay inactive because the world is always changing. Our mind is always changing. It's impossible for us to stay the same unless we really work at it. Because you have to really hold on to the past. You really have to hold on to those attachments because you're wanting, there's something in you always wanting to change. Your body is always changing. Your face is always changing. You're always growing older. Your mind is changing if you would let it. So we built our little prisons. We keep ourselves in them. And we want to be liberated. So we have to find the key. And the key is always that awareness. If you act and have a real experience. In fact, there is nothing unreal anywhere. All is mother. She is reality itself. Saham, I am she. So what would that mean, that there's nothing unreal? All of your thoughts, all of your actions, all of your speech, they're all going to lead to something. So you have a choice, what you want to be real in your life, and how you can make it that way. You have a responsibility, and you have to take that up. So whatever you have done, you can undo. If you're the doer, you can undo. But you do have a responsibility from the promises you've made, from the place that you've come to. So everyone here has some unique talent, some unique mind, some unique situation to bring into their life, to bring it to fruition. It's your choice how you do that. So some take the long, windy path, some have to go straight. And it's that moment of realization when there is a path there that shows itself. And you look back and all of the things that were done in ignorance, can now be looked at and put into light. And so the path from the beginning to the end begins to make sense. We go through the human tendencies and the human errors, but we always can come back and undo through the light. That's the amazing gift of our reflection. When you have that desire for the path, for the liberation, and the mind starts, it's manipulating. It's had rain for quite a while. How do you draw it back in? You might even have the desire to go farther on the path, but the mind can say, oh, well, maybe I won't make it. Maybe if I put all that effort in, wasted time. I could have been doing something else. So it's to be able to catch the mind's manipulations, to see how clever the mind is, because it's clever for its own reasons as well as yours. You have to train it. You have to entice it. It's a tool only. It's not the one. It's not the doer. You can undo. So the elements that bring that most clearly forward are being honest with yourself, being sincere, and gaining awareness. Constantly awareness. This is what I did, and this is the result. This is my experience. And when you have those little cracks, those little moments, when something has opened up in your life, that you really do know that there's a glimpse of something else. There is something else. So the revelations come to you. The insights, the glimpses are yours. The teachings are in written form. They're in word form. But the insights come to you. They belong to you. And the mind always wants something new and exciting and dramatic. But if you give them the teachings, sometimes they just get very excited about them because they are so exciting. They bring you to a different level. They bring you to a different place in your mind, in your heart, in your being. They make that connection. And so you have to remember that and always have something to refresh that mind. So we're the ones that have to take responsibility. Each person can go as far as they want. That's what the teachings say. If you cling to Krishna, you go to Krishna. If you embody the light, you go to the light. If you know that everything is real in the whole world, you go to Divine Mother. You can be her handmaiden, her servant. You have to find what the key is for you. Take the key, open the door, walk through to something totally different for you. Courageously, hopefully, sincerely. So awareness is the key. Everybody can develop that. So you have to step into your new freedom. And that's the part about updating yourself, not to leave yourself in an old way. So we try to encourage each other to grow and to update. And there's just a lot of good poems in here. But I'm just going to read you one little short part of one. It says, "Today I'm thankful for anything, even the cold glance of those who do not love me. It's an experience." And so it's like you need your experiences. Take them in, fly with them. Om Namah Shivaya.